So, welcome everyone, and I want you to meet Marina. She is a wonderful coach, and she is so connected to our earth, and she replenishes herself every day by all the wonderful things that her grandmother and older relatives have taught her. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Cindy. It's wonderful to be here together, and you are interviewing me. Yes, my name is Marina. I'm from Russia. Originally, I'm from Siberia, and I have been living in a nice, small environment where we were growing everything by ourselves and we never, I remember in my childhood, we didn't go to the store buying a potato or carrots or any vegetables, which because we could grow them in our own small farm. And this farm we still have it and still enjoying wonderful food from there. And my story is to share my story in a short way. I came from Siberia to Moscow, you know, uh, for looking for a better life because it was so funny to enjoy different adventures. And one of the adventure after when I became a student was traveling, and I decided to travel around 4,000 kilometers to a big city. And I have been working more than 50 years in the financial industry, and I enjoy my job. And someday before COVID, I find out that it's a kind of it's very energy draining job, and it's working in finance with uh, sharks of the industry, I can say. And people who think so quickly and make a decision in seconds and make their financial decisions sometimes in milliseconds. It's almost impossible with having to have a normal brain in doing such things, probably. And myself, I discovered that I was close to burnout. And I also have a wonderful field which I discovered after I I get to know myself better through coaching. I discovered that I love coaching. I love to help people who are having these similar stories when they don't feel energy anymore to just to do ordinary things that they supposed to do on a daily basis. I mean, literally just live and do things which they planning to do during the day. And I've noticed that coaching itself helps a lot to find out not only purpose, but going step by step to implementing your purpose and helping others to implement their purpose as well. I mean, helping others like accountability person or like a coach asking just nice questions, which helps people to be more aware where they are, what they feel, into how they can jump and touch to the star they would like to touch.
That's amazing. So, when you're walking in the farm that you grew up on, what take me on a little trip. What would I see?
You know, usually I prefer to spend in this farm at least 2 weeks vacation per year because it's very nurturing place. When I overwhelmed, sometimes I jump there and doing, I don't know how to say it properly, but it's like work therapy. You are working, you're touching the ground, you're touching the land, you just doing something, and you see how vegetables is growing, how you put the seed, and just 4 5 days you already see some small small nice small nice, I don't know, sort of wonderful vegetables starting to grow. And I love walking in the forest there because it has forest, and nature has an enormous amount of energy. I'm surrounded there with mountains, and close to my uh, mm, parents' house is a beautiful cold water where you can swim, but it's very cold. It's like a waterfall almost temperature, natural springs temperature. And what I can say is that I notice that when we are in touch with nature, when we are walking in the forest, and just see, for example, in the middle of June, July, and exactly it's when our wonderful summit is uh, having release. It's you can you can see strawberries while strawberries are growing. You can touch them, you can sense them, you can put them on your tongue and feel this wonderful taste which you never experience in anywhere. And I remember when I stay there, I feel this freshness of the air. It's so tasty, it's so nice and calming and energizing. You even don't want to eat anything during the day because you just taste this air. And I feel that all of us needs something, some place like this to nourish our and to come back to the real world, which where we can, I don't know, for people who would like to achieve something, for people who would like to just live, to live in this freshness and enjoy the well-being. Yeah, something very, I think, nice. And it's good to remember about it, that we need to have something like this.
So, when you go back to Moscow and having all the, stress and overwhelm of all these, financial people, how do you bring what you've learned, through your family's land, to keep you calm?
Yes, I have a small rituals which I would like to share. Probably everyone has its own rituals. For example, my colleagues, they one of the rituals they are using just drinking coffee and sitting and thinking about something. I prefer uh, cherishing my own experience, and like I have a special place in my farm where I sit and I enjoy freshness of air. I'm almost doing this, creating this picture. I close my eyes and I look inside. I just try to absorb this environment. I just imagine this environment, how it's look like sitting on the top of the mountains and looking at them. It's a wonderful river, and watching this beautiful mm, beautiful green area. I prefer just really absorbing this environment when I'm sitting in a meditation, or it don't need to be 5 10 15 minutes. It can be 3 minutes. Just sit on your chair, or before the meetings. For example, I prefer to do it because it really helps to be more concentrated and be more present. And if you would like to experience it, I can share with you, Cindy. We can
That would
try
be
it together.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yes, please. I would like to invite you to this wonderful journey together. It will be a 3 minutes meditation where we will experience something which helps to be. calm, nice, and mm, refreshed afterwards. Please, I would like to invite you to close your eyes.
Mhm.
Close your eyes and feel your spine, feel your body, and move your attention into your body and just take a few deep breaths into your chest and feel your stomach. And with inhale, feel you pay attention to your chest and your chest like a balloon opening to the air which coming into your nostrils. And when you exhale, you feel like balloon become a little bit smaller. And afterwards, you create this beautiful picture of your your own nature, your own part of the world you love to be in, and you just create this picture and put in front of your eyes. It can be colorful, and just imagine how you what are you doing in this picture, and what is your feelings usually, what's happening with you when you are staying in this place. It's wonderful, your place of your strongest self. I mean, strongest in the sense of free, full of curiosity, full of wonder, your wonderful place. And just absorb this energy which you are usually feeling, and you can take it from your place and remember how you're enjoying this place. And then you just move your attention into yourself again, and you taking all this energy you are accumulating in this place in yourself, and you feel how all this energy accumulated from the place of wonders coming into you, and you absorb it and put it in yourself. And how a lot of smiles, like how your body responds with the smiling to you, and this wonderful energy is circulating in you. And take a few deep breaths again, and then step by step just open your eyes. You're coming to the here and now in the place where you are staying, sitting, of your comfort place. And it's a wonderful small technique which really helps everyone, I think, to feel a little bit more fresh and rejuvenate, and to be ready for the next interesting, uh, I don't know, challenges or things which this day brings us.
So That's a wonderful meditation technique, you know, that you're basically walking people through. I think that they could listen to this again and again so they could learn to do that themselves. Is that a suggestion of yours that people just stop for a little bit during their day?
Yes, I think it's a wonderful thing to practice on a daily basis, or maybe when you think you need it, because mm, our places which we can jump in and get some energy from there really helpful and really makes us feel that we are grounded and we can get this um, get our life in a literally change our life.
So I know that you have lots and lots of other techniques. Would you be able to share another
Mm,
um,
sure,
way that we
sure,
can do that? Thank you.
sure, sure. For example, mm, if you have a chance to walk in the park or somewhere, this is I think it's a best place because you can hug a tree and just stay for a minute and just talk to a tree. Sometimes we can say something to ourselves which we can share with the tree, and it's literally very helpful for us. And if you don't have access to trees and to park, you just can sit down and write something like a small journal, 20, 15 minutes during your journaling time. You can write down whatever comes into your thoughts. And all these thoughts you can put in the envelope and collect these envelopes day by day in some special place where mm, nobody touches them. But for example, in few months and in a year, you can read it and you can see how you are growing and what's happening and compare these writings. And potentially you can be a writer in the future. Just, but it's truly helpful. I practice it and I see how uh, energy shifts from negative into the positive side only because we are giving our emotions when we writing something
So
very
you're
important.
actually using a pen. You're not necessarily working on a computer or anything.
I try to use a pen because the mechanics of writing helps us express our emotions. Uh, yes, but if you don't have access to your pen and uh, mm, you
Some kind of
can,
journal.
yes, some kind of journal, you can just write down things on your computer or
Mhm.
telephone, or
So
even just in your memory. You just pretend that you are writing things, and it's also possible, and it also works almost in a similar way.
so I've heard that people sometimes record themselves. Do you
Yeah,
think that's
it's one.
also helpful?
I also use this technique. I record myself, I collect recordings. Only one thing, it's not so helpful, I found, is writing itself.
Okay. A great tip. So I know that you have a lot of other techniques that you use. Do you, when you say you go out and walk in the park, is that sometimes they talk about walking meditation? Is that something that you could explain? Do you breathe in as you walk or anything?
As for me, I've noticed that it's simply I'm doing things is better for me. And today I was practicing mindfulness meditation by walking in the uh, along the we have a beautiful canal. And when I was walking there, I just put my attention to the feet, and it's almost. And the main thing, yeah, I just put attention constantly, and it's kind of you. A normal person can do it for 1 minute, for two, but it's a little bit tricky. After 2 minutes, it's become tricky because our mind wants to create stories and change our attention to something else. That's why it's a good practice to try at least like to grow this practice by doing it from starting from 1 minute.
So you think that people can build up in the way that they practice walking, um, and meditating at the same time? Or what is the difference between meditation and mindfulness? Maybe we need to separate because you said mindfulness, and what does that
Um,
mean?
I think the main idea of meditation is meditation can be from different religions. We are having different mm, different types of meditation. For example, from Buddhism, from Christianity, from any other religions, meditation can be analytical meditation when we are learning some phrase and actually monks when they were practicing meditation they were practicing it's just to remembering uh, the Bible or their some wonderful ancient Eastern stories. And what I can say, I practice a few different types of meditation. I love analytical because it helps me to remember stuff which I would like to remember. And mindfulness, it's techniques which helps us to not only remember but also be here now, aware of every moment and every senses we can we feel we have. And it's mindfulness. It's a painful attention to what's happening in the moment right now without any judgment. This is the most important word, judgment. It's a little bit tricky sometimes. We remember things and we judge them. And that's why we are practicing mindfulness. Learn how to be present without any judgment.
So you're saying that people judge themselves?
Yes, it's easy peasy. Every person try to find a way how to judge herself or himself because it's a norm of our life to judge.
Okay. And can you express that maybe in a different way? How that
Sure,
can be difficult for people?
sure. For example, I will be happy when I reach, I don't know, $10 million. I will earn enough money. I will finish my education. I will be happy only when I will be, I don't know, having cabriolet or something like this. And
Lose 10 pounds.
yes, you see. Or sometimes we are judging ourselves. Oh, I'm not enough. I haven't been working so hard, and we start comparing with someone else, and our thoughts go deeply and deeply into this story, and we are so absorbed there, and we are not noticing how life goes without us living in the moment here and now. This is a judging ourselves.
So I guess what I'm getting from you is that even when you live in a very stressful time and in a very stressful place with lots of things that you can't control, we still spend a lot of time coming up with ways to judge ourselves inadequate.
Yes, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. It's a job of our mind. Yes.
So, how do you counteract that in another way?
The thing is, sometimes we can say we have different types of bodies. I mean, physical body, mental body. And when we mm, try to find out ways how to be clean, how to clean, like we are cleaning our uh, houses we live, the same similar way we clean our physical self and mental self. Mental self we are cleaning through mindfulness techniques and uh, getting rid of emotions with, for example, which stain in us sometimes in our muscles, in our
Mm.
bones. And when we are free from it, we can live fully satisfied life.
So, do you think the emotions have something to do with maybe physical pain? If a person is upset about something, they're
I'm
more
sure, I'm
likely.
sure, I'm sure. One of my Eastern teachers
Mhm.
helped me understand it, and it's truly beneficial when we clean our house of emotions. And it's like getting rid of the rucksack which never serves us, you know, like something which really not needed. We feel afterwards so happy. We feel so different level of emotions, and we can, and the same way, the energy is absolutely on a different level. We can achieve everything what we want to achieve.
So, by being calmer and having a very relaxed energy level, we can
Um,
actually accomplish more. Is that what you're saying?
yes, yes.
Wow, that's a very interesting take on it. So, I know that you do specific things in the summer because your summers, the days are so long, right? You're going into a season where you don't have that much night, but you have a lot more day, right?
Right. Yes.
So, how does that affect what you do in your daily life?
As for me, I love this period of like this season. I love personally because I'm early bird. I get up at 5 and I really enjoy uh, my morning routine as I share journaling and I went to the park where I can run and jogging and exercising myself and it's boost my energy and I truly believe that everyone needs to find something which helps him or her to boost energy in the morning to achieve whatever they want to achieve during the daytime.
Okay. That sounds like a great way to start the day. So, if you were going to, give any suggestions about what you particularly do just during the summer, what would that be?
Uh, Summertime, it's time for walking outside, being outside, cherishing every moment. And I really encourage everyone to go to the nearest park, forest, or to the farm and have a possibility to work with the land and take care of your plants and see how they are growing, smiling at you, and literally pay attention how nature is developing and uh, pay less attention to your gadgets and stay more focused on your present moment, on yourself, and be healthy. And it's this is, I think, the best what we can do for our lives.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And I really want to say that we can all go back to nature, and back to nature means we're going forward to abundance.
Thank you, Cindy.